And we're back out live. It is the 2015 OPA World Championships, our last race of the day. And it almost appears, guys, like it's a coronation for two boats, or at least one boat in Class 3, that being the Second Amendment boat.
Yes.
A coronation for Cat Can Do and Extreme, as they're already off the course. But a tight competition right now with Strictly Business and Chris Gone Wilder, Shane, in the back end of Class 3.
Absolutely. They are battling it out to the bitter end, and the conditions are getting worse by the second. They are getting some major air underneath these boats at turns 1 and 2, and as they make their way up the backstretch about 3/4 of the way, they are really battling inside those boats, and Strictly Business holding them off for right now. And I don't think either one of them have anything for Second Amendment, barring no problems in that boat. And Saris Racing has opened up a real large lead now over Mr. Technology. They seem to be comfortably in their position, and barring no breakdowns, I think we're going to see Saris walk away with a world championship here for OPA 2015 at Englewood, and I think the same for Second Amendment. All unofficial, of course. But the way it's looking from here right now, as you watch that Second Amendment boat make his way back up the backstretch, he is getting some good air underneath that boat. It's really bumping up down there at the north end of the course, guys.
Yeah, I think it might be too, Shane, is that when they're hitting that turn, they're heading to the northwest, and that's where that wind's coming in at. You can see the white caps now on some of the waves out there as well. So the winds are definitely picking up. Small craft advisories have been issued already all the way through tomorrow and Tuesday, so it's getting rougher out there.
Yep, absolutely. And this is the point when you got that kind of a lead out there. You're just wanting everything to stay together and get to that checkered flag, because you're just counting the time between where you're at and when you can take that checkered flag, because the least little problem in the boat right now will take them out of a world championship, which they're comfortably in the position to take home right now. So, Brandon, how are we looking on laps?
I was just going to say, Shane, Saris in Class 4 would be on their final lap by my count. Second Amendment will be coming up on their final lap in Class 3 in just a moment as well. But again, as I alluded to, it's essentially a coronation right now. As long as nothing happens to those boats, Saris Racing and Second Amendment are your champions in Class 4 and 3 respectfully.
Wow, just watching Second Amendment come through turns 3 and 4 here right now, completely airing the boat out of the turn. So
he's punching it right there.
If it's that rough down here at this end, it looks to be about twice that down at the other end of the course. So as we watch Strictly Business, as he's making his way up the backstretch, you can tell it's not smooth out there at all, and he's opening up a pretty good lead over Chris Gone Wilder, and comfortably in the second spot now for Strictly Business. So whatever issues they were having earlier in that boat, they've gotten figured out, and they've gotten back around Chris Gone Wilder, and they're comfortably in second spot. You can hear them in the background. You can hear those engines hitting the rev limiters as those guys send those boats up in the air, and doing everything they can do to try to gain position. But
Shane, when you said limiters, they shut them down, right? When the prop comes out of the water.
Wow, what a spin out! They just spun out the Strictly. They didn't spin completely around, skidded the boat out on Strictly Business coming into this turn 3. So. They'll hit the rev limiter. The motors all have a computer-controlled rev limiter, and then what we like to call the human rev limiter, which is pulling those throttles back. And if they miss, you hear them bang, bang, bang on that rev limiter a little bit. And those guys doing a great job. I haven't heard anybody bang the rev limiters a lot out there today, and it's not horribly rough like Key West was last week, but it's not smooth by any stretch of the imagination. So those guys are working in there. I mean, you just see Saris Racing coming up completely airborne in the boat, and that's where the throttle man's got to come in and pull the throttles back and float the throttle a little bit to keep from over-revving the engine and tearing up the drivetrain as the boat re-enters the water.
You talk about Key West last week, Steve Cadell and also his son, Steven. They had the Hooters boat go over the top of their bow or their canopy.
In their Super V Light, their boat floater boat, right in the, as they were coming out of the milling area. Not sure exactly what happened there, but the Hooters boat came right over the top of them, and everybody came out, everybody was fine, no injuries or nothing, but a little bit of damage to the safety canopy, which kept them from racing in Key West.
It can happen, though.
You lose a little visibility in that canopy as the boat's getting up on plane and getting going, and I think that's just what happened. Just the boats were jockeying for the lineup position, and the little boat was the Kildall's boat was in the way.
Right.
Well, there you go, guys. That's Saris Racing, your champion here in Class 4. Again, barring any unforeseen circumstances when this is certified by OPA, but what a race by Saris Racing in Class 4, with Mr. Technology running in second place.
So Saris wins the Class 4. Obviously, Can Do winning theirs as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, looks like a checkered flag out right now for Saris Racing. So congratulations to those guys. Unofficially, that should be your world champion for Class 4. And as we watch Second Amendment make their way around, which I believe will be the last time through turns 3 and 4.
This is it for Second Amendment as well. Like I said, this whole thing for them. This is very, very impressive, because the race on Friday, Shane, was much tighter. Talk about a blowout. This is 45-0 in the Super Bowl. This is absolutely dominating performance by Neil Walby. Second Amendment. What a run! What a run!
Absolutely, great job by those guys. You know, both of them Lake Ozark natives. So be nice to welcome them back into Lake Race 2016 as the reigning world champions from the Englewood Waterfest here. So they'll end the season as world champions, and they also won a world championship last week in Key West. So great year of racing for the Second Amendment team.
So unofficially, Class 4, Saris Racing, Mr. Technology, second place for Class 4.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 and 2 for those. Like I said, just a tremendous performance by Saris Racing there in Class number 4. But we still do have second place on the line here in Class 3. Chris Gunn Wilder had lost some ground over the last several laps to the Strictly Business boat, and Strictly Business coming down the final stretch, and they're going to maintain that second place finish.
Boy, this is going to wrap up right on time, too, it looks like here. I want to thank everyone for watching, too, on all the television stations and on the radio, WENG as well. What a great race day it has been here along the Sun Coast in Englewood on Manasota Beach.
Absolutely, Bob. We've had so many great media partners. You know, you guys again at ABC7. You know, thanks so much. You know, you guys are responsible to bringing it all throughout the Sun Coast of Florida, and we could not ask for any more. WENG radio here in Englewood Beach as well. Up at Lake of the Ozarks, Lake TV. They were with us on Friday as well, and then KRMS Radio joined us here for this final day on Sunday, bringing you all of this incredible racing action. And guys, we have just a minute left to say goodbye as our credits roll. Shane, any final thoughts?
You know, just, you know, thank you for everybody supporting OPA this season, all the racers, all the fans, everybody for coming out. You know, you can't do this or have this without you guys, and you know, just overall a phenomenal thing. So thanks Englewood, thanks everybody, and I look forward to seeing you guys next year at Lake Race 2006.
Bob, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts, you guys did a bang-up job up here. Loved it. You guys did a wonderful job, and all the crew behind the scenes as well. Thanks to everyone, and thanks for watching home at ABC7.
Folks, we say so long on this Sunday. What a weekend it has been. Check out OPA later on in the day for the final certification of these champions. And we look forward to seeing you again next June at Lake Race in Lake of the Ozarks. For Shane Sherman, for Bob Harrigan, I'm Brendan Matthews saying so long for now from the Sun Coast of Florida.